Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and again, Paul Makenzie, and he has a last name, but it's Kenyan, and I cannot pronounce it, so I won't. I'll just call him by his first two names. Paul Makenzie, they are on his 800-acre property. 800 acres, that's a huge property he has there. And the pastor out of Kenya, he was arrested last week, couple weeks back, when he had told his parishioners to starve so they can go to heaven. And now they're finding bodies on his property. They have unearthed like 48 so far. 48 bodies. Now, this kind of stuff, it's depressing. It's actually depressing. And they're saying there are 58 grave sites so far. And in one grave site, there could be as many as 5 people. So we have to see how many other bodies are going to be counted. But I think it is so sad that in this world, someone can speak with such convictions that they can make other people sign things over to them, sign their property, sign their life, give their children up to them. They would take. There are some people who can speak and take whatever they want when they're done from people who are so gullible. And this religious thing is hurting a lot of people. It's not making the world any better. Most wars are started because people have a certain way of looking at the world, and it's religious. It's a religious bent that they take, and a lot of women are hurt and killed and tortured in certain parts of the world because of religion. We have to be very careful who we allow to speak into our ears and how it assimilates in our heads. We have to be very careful. For me, I would say trust no one. Now, trusting no one doesn't mean that I don't eat out and I don't get out on the road and I don't take planes here and there. You trust that the pilot is not going to do anything to the plane that would hurt the passengers, and you kind of hope that the person in the back cooking the food is not doing anything to the food that will hurt your tummy. So you just hope, and you cross your fingers and you cross your toes too, and you just hope that people are doing what they're supposed to be doing, especially if you're paying them to do it. But trust, to trust, and now I try that on. You try it on because sometimes you think you're too hard on the world, and then you realize, I wasn't hard on the world at all. I was quite correct in my apprehension. But when you see people like Paul Makenzie, he's saying that he closed his church down in 2019. But yet, things are happening now. He has not made bail. They have denied bail for Paul. So he's still in lockup. But I think it's a really sad day that in the 21st century, people do not turn to themselves and understand that this is a personal journey. This life here on the earth is a personal journey, and no one can walk it for you. You have to walk it for yourself. So yeah, I think that's what I want to say, because when I read that more people were being dug up on this 800-acre property, it kind of did something to me. It made me feel kind of sad. But I'll be okay. This is Shay Veronica.